yeah, we're here.
All right, I'll start it like this. We're here with Las Cruces, my favorite doom metal band of all time.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, they're better than Sabbath.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
This is one of my favorite bands of all time, man. I love you guys, and you rock. And you're about ready to play the Days of the Doomed Festival. We like to call it at the Skull Camp Doomfest.
Cool.
So you're about to play Doomfest. What do you think about that? What are you feeling like?
Oh, man, we're pretty excited. I'm ready to go back. I wish we could have played last year, but it's good to be invited again, and, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing some friends and seeing all the bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty nervous myself, man, because last year I went, but I was just the fan, and get to go back and play. I've gained about 20 extra pounds since last year, man.
Well, George, that was Mando first, and George, it'll give you a chunkier thumb for your gunk. For muting. So, are there any changes in the band Las Cruces since, the first festival in Milwaukee that we've seen?
Oh, thank you. No, it's the same lineup. Everything's the same. We've added, of course, songs that we're working on for upcoming, which should be coming out soon. So we're going to bust out hopefully about 2 or 3 brand new ones, like, that we haven't played anywhere.
Oh, that's cool. Are there any titles, or are you keeping the titles hush hush?
No. We've got one called Holy Hell, and
Holy Hell.
Reverend Trask, and that's kind of not too many people get that reference, but hopefully someone.
Well, what does it mean? Let's say it right now. Reverend, say it again clearly. Reverend Trask? Trask. Reverend Trask.
Go ahead, Bill it. Yeah, tell him.
It's a character, a recurring character in the old Dark Shadows TV show.
Oh.
You'll remember. Yeah, he was. I remember as a kid getting scared when he'd come out, because he was a charlatan priest that would go around saying, they're witches, and burn them at the stake and so forth. So, kind of wrote a song based on that, because I'm a big fan of the original Dark Shadows, not the new Johnny Depp version or whatever.
I was blown away. That was a show, the only soap opera I watched then.
Right.
Now I watch General Hospital with my wife. But Dark Shadows was a 70s soap opera that the last episode I saw as a kid, I had to have been in 4th or 5th grade. They on television during the day, it had to have been 3 o'clock in Chicago, this dude's head gets chopped off and rolls down the stairs.
Right.
It was before they said maybe that isn't so good or something. I don't know.
That's
wow.
Good for the kids. Yeah.
Hell, even the Bugs Bunny cartoons are pretty violent at that time.
Yeah, but this is like weird video, glossy old school soap opera video that was already weird, like you were looking at some surveillance camera while they were acting. Barnabas Collins would sink his fangs into the guy's neck right in front of you, and you're like in 4th grade, and you're like eating a cookie after school.
Exactly.
Maybe that's why we're metalers.
Exactly, man. There you go.
Always kind of took a horror aspect to the writing, man. I think George and I are real big horror fans of movies. And, spills over in the writing. I think when we're visualizing a song or whatever, I think that really, we look down. I know he's told me that when he's writing, he's thinking of a horror movie in his mind, or, trying to, like, score a horror movie, when he's writing. So, for sure it spills over.
What you guys do, though, with those songs, are you presented on stage as straight-ahead power, and we watch you play, and then we see that great sound, that great, the songs without schmaltz, I guess the word would be, without, bombs or, dressing up in garb. What do you think of that? Like, dressing all up. Is Las Cruces going to dress all up?
Man, you're giving the secret away, man. We were going to come on stage. I'm just kidding. We just wear the old metal, soldier attire, bro. The vest, the denim, the jeans, the boots, whatever. But, yeah.
Pretty much whatever we have on.
Yeah. Pretty much what's made it to the road, that's not, too dirty.
Or falling off.
Or falling off, yeah.
That's right. Paul will come out in his pajamas.
Pretty much, yeah.
We've had some shows where it was a rough night the night before or whatever, but we're running at the last minute and we had to get him at the show. Remember, we was like running like an hour late and stuff, and we're trying to schedule the bands to where we can play last, so hopefully he'll make it there on time. And he fucking got there by the skin of his teeth. I think they got Austin. Was it Houston, Austin, or Dallas to Austin?
Oh God.
Yeah, he flew.
Yeah, so. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll blame it. We'll blame it on traffic.
Well, Paul's also, I remember I got to grab his drums to borrow them to play the set, and he's in the vans. He's Zing. He's just totally out cold. And I'm smacking on the window, and he looks at me like, "No, you don't understand. I gotta borrow your drums." Oh, and like he woke up. He that was pretty funny, but it worked out great.
Yeah, the whole man, Merciful Mike's got it down, man. I was really impressed that first time around, and to have it consecutive, like that. What is the fourth one?
Right.
So man, that's awesome. And
Yeah.
I it might be the last one. I don't know.
What would you say is your favorite thing to do at that festival?
Favorite thing is to watch the other bands jam, man. I mean, I've always said, first and foremost, we're fans of the genre, and to get together and just see all these wonderful bands in one place, man. I mean, I'm surprised that this show's not bigger, like, 4 days or 3 days at least, where you get more bands. Because that's the best part. You get to jam. That's great. We love to do that. But, where else can we jam and then kick back and see some awesome bands?
Yeah.
I don't know any other places. This has been so far the best festival, that we've played at. Now we haven't done too many, but this is by far the best. It's well organized. Mike's got together, man. Like, this guy should be doing this full time, making tons of money.
Yeah.
But that to me is the favorite part. It's just hanging out, talking to good friends, just watching phenomenal bands on stage, man. Getting to see them live. That's just a thrill for me.
Do you have drums all tracked for your new stuff, the new record?
Well, we've pre-produced it. We've got at least about 6 to 7 songs that are just, almost there. We're just tweaking out certain things. We go in and demo it, listen to it back, and see what else we can add or delete, etc. But we've got almost a full-length CD coming out soon. That's our next project. After the festival, we're gonna lay low and just try to hit a home run with this album. Writing wise, melodies is another thing that it's kind of new with this album, is that now that we don't have our old singer Mark Zamaron, we had to fill that void, and it's been between all of us, mainly Paul, our vocalist drummer, and myself, lyrics and melodies and so forth. So it's a challenge, but let me tell you, the outcome I think is going to be pretty good.
We're here with Mando Tovar and George Trevino of Las Cruces, chatting away. What annoys you right now? It doesn't have to be music or anything. It could be traffic.
Man, I think I've been watching a lot of UFO stuff on YouTube, So I'm kind of on this whole disclosure trip. I think that's really annoying me right now is the whole, disclosure of, free energy, So I think that's really annoying me right now.
George, what's annoying you right now?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't get annoyed too easily. It's like, if I get annoyed, I just pick up a beer, man, I don't know. Now, we start getting into politics, that's a different story, man, 'cause there's a lot of things that I'm not going to go there, bro. We don't got enough time, man. We don't got enough time for that, man.
Okay, so that's all you had to say in general, then that's what annoys you. All right, so then what are you like really psyched about right now, Mando? That was George a second ago. Now we're going back to Mando. Mando, what are you excited about right now?
Road, man. Getting back on the road, recording, once we get back, we got a couple more shows, and then we're going to tap our producer. Hopefully he'll want to work with us again and start working this record, man. Really looking forward to that.
Awesome. George, what are you excited about?
Same thing, man, doing the road trip and going up to the festival. But then after that, I guess working on the album and some other projects that I'm working on, just stuff, writing music for, trying to get into, the music sound business, like making soundtracks and, dummy tracks, whatever we can do in the music business to make a little extra cash, man. That's what I want to get into. But that's kind of been my trip right now is, studying that and, doing it. And in fact, later on, me and Mando are going to work on something, not Las Cruces related, just something off the wall, man, just to have fun,
That's great. And you're in San Antonio. I mean, what a gorgeous place, Texas. I mean, we're going to segue into the pride of Texas. Jimmy Kimmel just did a awesome show out there in Texas, just showing people, man, you gotta, this state is amazing. And we're going to throw you on a game show right now, guys. So it's just a set of questions that Lee is going to ask, and I'll be here too. And are you ready to play?
We're ready.
The Texas game. Get ready.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Okay. First question is for George. When did Texas become a state? What year?
What year? Okay. What do you think? I believe it was 1845.
You're right.
Next question is for Mando. How many different flags have flown over the state of Texas? And name them.
Whoa. How many and name them?
Little
okay.
tougher.
Yeah, that's okay. Sick.
Right again.
Yeah, shoot. I remember this. France, Spain, Republic of Texas, the red flag, United States flag, and the Mexican flag.
Really right.
Ole, how about that?
Unbelievable.
Over Texas.
George, you guys are on a roll. What European nation established the first colony of Texas? Is it A, France, B, England, or C, Spain?
I'm going to go with A, France.
If there's a bonus, can you tell me what year?
Oh, shit.
I'm just going to take a guess. 1691?
Oh!
Nailed it.
Let's go to Mando. When Spain's colony, including Texas, rebelled in the early 1800s, what did it call itself?
Including, that's before Texas and the whole Alamo deal. So that would, I'm going to say Mexico.
What other artist appeared on the Heady Metal show other than Las Cruces, and you got to name them, that are from Texas?
I know one for sure. The guy that was Ron Jars and Vic.
Yeah.
Watchtower and Plastic Ink.
Vinnie Paul from Pantera.
Right on.
Yeah.
Texas man.
The Lizard Man.
Yeah. Eric Sprague.
And Rex Brown.
Right on.
Oh.
Oh man, one more.
Oh, man,
Drum roll.
That's wonderful.
Yes, Lance Harville, songwriter, and he's doing what you were just talking about.
You're right.
Composing spots, that kind of work, music work. Texas rocks musically. You guys rock. Here comes the last question. What is the last thing you two would like to say? I'm going to take it one by one, whoever wants to go first, Mando or George. What's the last thing you'd like to say to everybody about this show or about what you're feeling or, like metal or doom or, categories or whatever you want? Buy vinyl.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure. I've been going off on vinyl. I want to say thanks for listening, man. Thanks for keeping us relevant. Thanks for being true to the metal and to the hard rock and whatever whoever you are, man. And thank you.
Awesome. That was Mando Tovar, Las Cruces. George.
Just thanks, man. Thanks for everything. It's been this year marks the 20th anniversary of Las Cruces, by the way.
Nice.
I started this thing back in a rehearsal studio with just two other guys, and all we did was just do Black Sabbath covers. We got tired. I got tired, I should say, playing speed metal, thrash metal, which is great, but I wanted to do something different, and we got together doing Black Sabbath, covers. But from there, it started growing into original into the, in the doom genre, which is my favorite. And, it's been a long, bumpy ride, man. I've seen many come and go in this, man, but I'm glad that these guys that I have now with me, Mando, Paul, and Jimmy, they're the ones that have stuck it out, the longest, I should say. And, I don't think I'd share a stage with anybody else, man, than these guys. If one of these guys were to leave now or something, I don't know what I'd do. But that's what I've been feeling, and I'm very thankful and grateful that there are still, fans out there of metal in general. Because metal, right now, the state of metal, as far as for the youngins, it's just not happening for me, dude. And I'm kind of one of the most open-minded guys out there when it comes to music. But there's just some of the stuff that's coming out from these kids, that's supposed so-called metal, that is just nowhere near it, man. And it kind of, like I said, it kind of hurts me, because that's like, man, that's the music I grew up with, and I've been listening for a long, long time. But, I'm just grateful that we still have fans out there of this genre, especially doom, and fans of Las Cruces. And I really appreciate you and Leah, and that for having us and believing in us and, getting us on the show, man.
Are you kidding me, man? You guys are awesome. All right, that was an interview with Las Cruces, San Antonio, Texas, 2014. Stay tuned and see them at the Days of the Doom. It's Fest number 4, Days of the Doom, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Friday, June 20th, 2014. Saturday, June 21st, 2014. The fest continues. Las Cruces.